there. Oh, that could be a penalty. The trip from Jim Beglin, and referee Midgley points to the spot. St James's Park erupts in excitement. 18th minute of the game then, and this long ball. Just on the edge, or just inside the box that. A penalty then, and it's Mickey Quinn who's going to take it. Mickey Quinn on his debut, and he scores! Tucked it nicely in the corner. Day read the direction correct, but couldn't reach it. So Newcastle take the lead in the 18th minute. Once again, the dead ball expert, Kevin Brock. Quinn's there, oh, Quinn scored! The big number 9. Darted in between everybody. Turned it beautifully into the net. What a dream debut for him. His second goal of the match. Just level with the penalty spot. Quinn's there with a shot. Oh, it's in! Day got a hand to it. Quinn. He's notched his hat-trick. Well, what delight for Mick Quinn. Pompey's leading scorer last season with 18 league goals. And already he's got 3 on the board for Newcastle in this, his very first game for them. Beautifully turned back there by Gallagher. And Quinn finds the finish. Picked off by Gallagher. Gallagher with a shot, he scores! Oh, what a great goal from Gallagher. They were all expecting the cross, the way he was facing. Then he just swiveled and tucked it in by the near post. Minutes of this game gone, and John Gallagher makes a scoring debut too. Beautiful play this. Looks like he's going to cross it, then he swings it back in. They won't give up without a fight though, and John McClelland coming there to add his weight to their attack. Brock. Really playing well, Quinn racing through. Quinn shoots, he scored! Oh my word! It's that man Quinn again! And that is his 150th league goal. The long ball catching Leeds United square. Quinn sets off, 30-yard dash this, well under control as Day comes out, he slots it past him. His 4th goal of the match. Bunn. Warhurst under pressure there from Quinn, and Quinn shoots. Oh, what a goal! A fantastic shot there from Quinn. The Oldham defence got themselves in a tangle, and Quinn was the first to react. A mistake by number 6 Paul Warhurst. Irwin comes across, but Quinn left with the goal in front, and he makes no mistake from there, does he? Corner to Newcastle United. To the far post. Quinn with the header, appeals for handball, and it's been given a penalty. The man penalised, Paul Warhurst. Going up here, you can see the hand up, and it was the unfortunate Warhurst, of course, who made that slip earlier in the game, in the 43rd minute, when this man, Mick Quinn, seized on the opportunity to ram in the first goal. So can he notch a second one here from the penalty spot? Yes, he can. Oh! Andrew Rhodes got his hands to it. But Mick Quinn, full of confidence, scored from the penalty spot here on his debut. Hammers in his second penalty for Newcastle United. Brock. That's a great ball. Unfortunately, McGee was forced wide. He wins the corner. Taken by Kevin Brock. Oxford United and Queen's Park Rangers are his former clubs, both managed by Jim Smith, of course. Scott joining in the attack. Scott gets it across. Oh, it's a goal! Andy Thorne. That's his first. His second season at St James's Park. And he'll be pleased with this. The ball sent across by Scott. And Andy Thorne comes in on the blind side. Newcastle have had the chances to get back on level terms. There's another chance coming up here, and it's there! 32 minutes on the clock, and John Gallagher gets his fourth goal of the season. Beautiful ball, beautifully laid off too by Mark McGee, that first time layoff, and Gallagher skips past the challenge and calmly slots the shot in. Wilkinson. Quinn. Not quite enough length on that pass, but when Faraday gets the throw. Brock. Beautiful play by McGee. Brock going through him. Oh, it's there! Inevitably, Mickey Quinn. That tells it all. Brock playing this ball in. Beautiful play by Mark McGee, holding the ball and then laying it off. Brock carries on. And Coton got his hands to it, but couldn't keep it out. And ball. And the penalty given. Setting himself for the shot here, and blocked by the arm of Lyndon Jones. So 35 minutes gone. Brazil with a shot, and Brazil scores. Gary Brazil makes it Newcastle United 1, Reading 0. 2-3 on aggregate. Third division side still lead. Francis sent them the wrong way there. Let off the hook there. Scott's header. Gilks gets us a touch. Richardson. Richardson again with the block. Good play by Brazil. Gallagher. This is McGee. McGee squares it, and it's there! Kevin Brock. Puts Newcastle level. Beautiful build-up this. Lovely ball struck by Gallagher. Picked up by McGee. Gets goal side of the defence here and just rolls it back. And Kevin Brock comes between two defenders. Dillon. Chance to get this ball back again. Skip past everyone. It's there! Andy Thorne ghosted in on the blind side and make no mistake with that rasping shot. It's 3-0 to Newcastle. Beautiful cross here. Across there by McGee, and here comes Thorne's thunderbolt. Well, Francis had no chance at all. Senior. This is Kevin Brock. It's very tight. Brazil. Dylan, oh, he's got the ball still. Curves it back, and McGee must score! Yes, he has! Well, he didn't get any power behind the header, but when the ball dropped again, Mark McGee made certain. Here it is again, Dylan tries to flick it first time, doesn't get hold of it. Francis makes the block. Dylan comes out with the ball, swivels, sends over the centre. McGee gets the header in, but it was blocked by Wood. But no mistaking with his second shot. Stimson with the throw. This is McGee, holding off the attentions of Jackson. McGee wiggling his way through. McGee scored! Mark McGee! That's surely the winner. We're well over a minute into stoppage time at St James's Park erupts in joy. Here it is again, the throw from Stimson. McGee takes out Jackson. Beautiful control there. He's being chased by Abbott. But they're all holding off, leaving him that space to juggle the ball. And wrong-footing Tomlinson. So it's Newcastle United 1, Bradford City 0. And Kevin Brock with the free kick. McGee's there. Oh, McGee scores! His 5th goal of the season. And his 5th goal, in fact, in 5 games. Lancing header right across Collier. That gives Newcastle a great start here against high-flying Blackburn Rovers. It's past there, past David May. Chance here though for McGee. Oh, and a good one-handed save. That's there, off Quinn. Mark Atkins was rather lazy in that clearance, and Quinn was storming in behind him on the blind side. How about that? Because it was more the ball hitting him than him hitting the ball. Here we are again. Clever work by McGee, picked up by Gallagher. His shot blocked by Collier. And look at this clearance, really rather lazy by Atkins. This is Stimson. One ball. Got it away. And the middle. Oh, this is McGee, and he scored. Mark McGee scores in the 3rd minute to give Newcastle a marvellous opening here. The Middlesbrough defence failed to clear the ball. It's a right old tangle here as Kernaghan tries to clear it. It breaks to McGee, who just sidesteps the keeper and finds the net. Free kick has been given. This is Dylan. Off the head of Parkinson. Middlesbrough living dangerously here. McGee trying to force his way through. Oh, it's there! From the substitute, Liam O'Brien. Just 5 minutes left for play. You see that ball came off the head of Parkinson. Bounced to no man's land there. I think they're expecting a shot. Brock turns it across. Mowbray it was who got it away, but not too convincingly. Back in again from the head of O'Brien. And O'Brien then runs forward as McGee tries to force his way through. And the ball comes out. And it's O'Brien who slots it in. Header from Glover. This is Brock. Round the outside, that's a good cross. McGee's there. It's there, it's a goal! Forced into the net by Mark McGee. And what a good cross it was from Kevin Brock. 9 minutes gone, and Newcastle United take the lead here. Brock going on the outside of Hughes, gets in the cross. Defence unable, well, question maybe of handball there, but he forces it in at the second attempt. Back come Newcastle. Faraday. The ball, this is Quinn. Quinn, yes, he scored! Shot under the goalkeeper. And Mick Quinn fires in his 14th goal of the season. Here it is again, Faraday's cross. Quinn forcing his way past Aspin and hammers in the shot. Rostron there, oh, he's made a mistake. Gallagher's in. It's there. Oh, a gift goal for Newcastle United. And John Gallagher notches his 4th goal of the season to put Newcastle into the lead here in only the 7th minute of this second division game. Beautiful ball played through. And the man caught out is Wilf Rostron, currently on loan from Sheffield Wednesday. And excellent finishing there from John Gallagher. Keeper did well to get the touch, but it's there! Number 2! Mick Quinn, the scorer. His 17th goal of the season. What a remarkable transformation. Cross coming, the keeper struggling here, just got a touch to it. Comes back again, and Quinn makes no mistake, powers that header in. Stimson then. He's in the early ball, that's good, well taken by Quinn. O'Brien to Dillon. Good ball this from Newcastle. John Gallagher now. Can he get the cross in? He can. Quinn's there. Oh, and Quinn scores! Well, he really does love playing against his old club, doesn't he? The cross from Gallagher. The nod from Quinn. And Andrew Rhodes is nowhere near it. Game as O'Brien. This is Brock. Faraday's cross. Quinn's going in. Oh, Quinn's forcing in past the goalkeeper. Well, that's surely sealed it for Newcastle United. Mick Quinn proves to be a Latics destroyer again. Just a couple of minutes left for play. Faraday making the break. Hits in the early cross. In comes Quinn. Keeper got his hands to it, but Quinn forcing it through him and into the net. Just chance here for Brock. Pulled back. Chance here for Stimson. Oh, he scored! The keeper got a touch to it. Down, and Mark Stimson nets his very first goal for Newcastle United. Step from this cross from Ray Ransom. Way to the far side. McGee nods it back. And Stimson nets the shot off the hands of goalkeeper Paul Key. Oh, Quinn goes down, and the referee, what's he given? He's given a penalty. Into the penalty box. Up goes Quinn. He's clattered before he can make contact by Leslie Phillips. And a little bit of hesitation, and then he pointed to the spot. And so it's Quinn who's going to take the kick himself. So Mick Quinn against Paul Key. Oh, and again Key got his hands to the ball. to drag that ball out. I think it's all a little too late.
Free kick then to Newcastle, to be taken by Kevin Brock. Hebert who got his head to it first. Oh, chance here, it's in off the post! "25 minutes gone. Liam O'Brien at last gets the ball in the net. O'Brien here hooking that across, and Shilton stranded in off the far post. Headed away by Forsyth. This is Scott. Dillon. Good turn by Gallagher. Oh, it's there! Gallagher scores. Good turn by him here. Rides the challenge, hits it with the left foot. I think it took a bit of a deflection and spins over Peter Shilton. Anderson. Christensen. Mark Wright, as always, alert to those situations. This is Dillon, though. Newcastle still looking the stronger side, although fatigue will play its part in these final moments. O'Brien charging through. Oh, it's an own goal from Steve Cross. It's O'Brien who forces the issue here, charging his way through, and Cross trying to get the ball away, turns it past Shilton.
Unbelieving that one. Well picked out by Aitken. This is Aitken. Given it. So the new boy Roy Aitken open up the Leicester defence. Just 5 minutes into the game. The cross from Faraday. And a beautiful finish there from Mark McGee. Off the head of Ramsey. Chance here for Quinn. Oh, and he takes it. He hit that with some venom. Quinn, his 22nd goal for Newcastle. Cross from Stimson. Ball comes off and Quinn makes no mistake with that. Quinn again, just a nice touch to block. Chance here for McGee. Well, it is for John Gallagher anyway. That'll do nicely, say the Newcastle fans. Quinn flicking that one through, picked up by McGee. And look at the space Gallagher's got. McGee spots him, and a simple goal for John Gallagher. So Brock with the corner. Quinn's on the line. He's flicked it in. Went straight in off Quinn, I'm sure. He's claiming it, his second goal of the match. 86 minutes gone. 8 goals here at St James's Park, 4 goals each. Quinn got the touch. It's flicked on at the near post. He's really getting behind their side now as Oldfield tries to make ground, and he's well checked by O'Brien. Quinn now passing the ball with authority. What a good turn! Oh my word, he scored! Mark McGee. He had his back to goal when Kevin Brock played that ball through to him. What a turn that is! Left Steve Walsh flat-footed.
Ranson takes it short this time to Aitken. And Aitken's got plenty of space to progress here. Aitken inside the box, a low shot, and there's McGee, and there's the goal for Newcastle. The first goal here at St James's Park, scored by Mark McGee, and a very simple goal it was too, coming from the short free kick taken by Ranson. He picks the ball up, Aitken goes on for the return pass and gets it. A good run by the Scottish captain inside the box, a low cross, and there's McGee on his own. Stimpson involved in almost everything Newcastle are doing at the moment. The ball breaks on that far side. This is Gallagher and Ranson, and Aitken does well. More problems perhaps for Reading. Aitken in the box, curls it across, and there's McGee, and that's another goal for Newcastle. Another delightful move by Roy Aitken, who's really doing some good things for the St James's Park club since his arrival from Celtic. Here you are, it's a 50-50 ball between Mick Tate and Roy Aitken, but it's Aitken's experience who wins. Tate fails with the challenge. Aitken looks up, sees Francis committing himself, and there's McGee. It's a chance here for Quinn, perhaps inside the box. Quinn does well, and that's the goal, and that has probably killed off the tie as far as Newcastle and as far as Reading is concerned. Mick Quinn, a marvellous turn in the box. Didn't seem anything on with this high ball on the edge of the penalty area, knocked down there by the Newcastle substitute Darren Bradshaw, and there's Quinn, and he does the rest. But now Newcastle bring the ball away through Sweeney, and now here's Gallagher. Can Newcastle score a fourth, I wonder? Gallagher, unselfish work there. Here's Darren Robinson, and that is number 4 for Newcastle. A nicely worked goal which has sealed Reading's fate here on the night at St James's. Darren Robinson's first goal for the club, but he'll pay full tribute to John Gallagher's build-up. A lovely ball across. Robinson looked up, saw Francis off his line and buried the shot past him, even though Mick Tate came sliding in, trying to deflect the ball away.
Newcastle beginning to put the pressure on. Gallagher goes down, it was just outside the box. I think when we see the replay, we'll see that it happened just outside the box. It is again. Bracewell beaten. A challenge by Hardiman. Just where the referee has got the ball spotted now. So can Newcastle make it pay? Oh, they can! McGee! His 16th goal of the season. Beautiful flighted crosses to a far post, and McGee steals in behind Ruben Agbula.
You can feel that the pulse on this game is increasing as the Newcastle fans can sense their side getting on top. Here's the corner, and that's a goal for Newcastle which they wanted, and it's come through a corner from John Anderson. After 53 minutes, John Anderson's first goal of the season. A corner on the far side. The Bournemouth defenders a little bit guilty there of ball watching, and Anderson steals in on this near side, gets the ball away, and here's Quinn again, and that's number 2 for Newcastle. The corner not got away there by the Bournemouth defence. And Quinn on hand to make it 2. Kevin Brook's corner once again causing problems inside that Bournemouth defence. A header forward, and there's Quinn turning to head the ball home. Brock with it. Ball goes on the far side, and that's number 3 for Newcastle, and it's that man Quinn again with the goal. You can't keep Kevin Brock out of the action tonight. It was his free kick. Here it is again on the edge of the box, floated across. Payton comes for it, doesn't get to the ball, comes off his fingers. There's McGee, and Quinn in the back of the net. And it's going to be the trusty figure of Kevin Brock, who gets involved in all Newcastle's free kicks and corners to take it. It's a good corner. Baker's on the ground, and the ball's at the back of the net. It's Newcastle 1, Barnsley 0. And John Anderson finding the habit of goal scoring to his liking. His first of the season against Bournemouth, rapidly followed by his second. And like the three against Bournemouth, inspired by a superb corner from Kevin Brock, got the Barnsley defence in trouble. The ball came to Anderson and he made no mistake. Kevin Brock preparing to take the corner. Over it comes. And the ball finds Aiken. Aiken's cross to Dillon, and Aiken in acres of room in the box. He's crossed, and here's Kevin Scott, and that's number 2 for Newcastle. And that was made to look very easy indeed. The crowd absolutely delighted here on the terraces at St James's Park. Dillon's through ball, Barnsley appealing for offside, but Aiken timed his run to perfection. The ball came across. Baker was in no man's land. Kevin Scott on the far post. But Newcastle on the attack again through Brock, and this is McGee. McGee does well. Aiken's running through the middle, and here's Aiken, and that's a great pass from McGee, and that's a great goal for Aiken, his first for the club. Another McGee-Aiken combination, and how Mark McGee has relished Roy Aiken's arrival here at St James's Park. It was Brock's through ball to McGee. He slips the tackle of Carl Tyler. Sees Aiken running through the middle free. A great run. Could have been a touch there by Quinn as well, but Aiken certainly was there to bury the ball in the back of the net. Brock's corner comes across. Up go the heads. Breaks through to Ransom. He crosses the ball, and that looks like handball. Indeed it is. It's a penalty. Futcher, yes, Paul Futcher points to himself and says, what, me? And as you will see, he was the guilty party. Ransom's cross comes over. Futcher goes up. Not his left arm, but his right fist against the ball. No doubt about it. Penalty it is. And Mark McGee is the man to take the spot kick. And goal number 4 it is for Newcastle. Those fans are absolutely delighted about that. No real doubt about the penalty. Clive Baker sent the wrong way.
Kevin Brock again. Hesford climbing over the bodies to pass that back to Brock. That's a long one. No, great header coming in there. A beautiful goal by McGee. And that's his 19th of the season and his second in successive games. Well, powerful header that really gave Ian Hesford no chance at all, but a word of praise for this man. He delivered the perfect cross to the far post, and McGee's there to beat Hesford at last. Almost a constant tide towards the Hull City goal. Quinn now going down. Will he get the penalty? He does. The referee points to the spot. 74 minutes coming up on the clock. And will it be Quinn who takes the kick? No, it looks like it's going to be McGee. Quinn brought down there by Shotton. And so Mark McGee up against Ian Hesford, and a chance to make it 2-0. And that's exactly what he does. Blasts that ball past Hesford. A brilliantly taken penalty that. So McGee notches his 20th goal of the season. Beautifully struck.
Trying to rouse Newcastle United. There's Quinn, he must score, he does score! That's it, 1-1. 51 minutes gone. A simple tap-in the end for Nick Quinn. Great cross from John Gallagher here. And Quinn slots in. Aitken with a throw. This is Brock. That's a good chip. Quinn with it all! Yes! Beautifully timed run that by Mick Quinn. 2-0, that's surely it. Timed his run to
deflection. We'll see it again. Brock fighting the ball in. Quinn coming in, gets in front of Linnigan for the first time in the match, I would think. And Forrest had no chance with that bullet header from the mighty Quinn.
Still 0-0 in the last 10 minutes here. 10 minutes for Newcastle to grab all 3 points. Askew, Quinn, McGee's cross, and that's a goal for Newcastle, and that's the substitute John Gallagher who scored it. The deadlock finally broken. The goal coming after 83 minutes, and that's put a smile on the faces of the Newcastle fans. Here is the ball breaking on this near side. 2 defenders following McGee across. A lovely cross from the forward, and the Gallagher, the substitute, on for Kevin Brock, coming in with a glancing header from about 6 yards. Here's a throw-in. And here's McGee again. Crosses the ball inside. Here's Quinn. Oh, and that's another goal for Newcastle. That's definitely made sure. Quinn flies away. Salutes the crowd. His 31st goal of the season. It's all come late for Newcastle, but late enough as far as they're concerned. A quickly taken throw in. McGee lobbing the ball across, and there's Quinn, the man who just loves to score goals. And as Mr. Breen pops the notebook back into the top pocket, we've got the ball from Ranson. There's McQuinn, and it's a goal for Newcastle out of nothing, and Nick Quinn equalises things up at 1 apiece. Here it is again, the long throw from Roy Aitken. The ball headed out as far as Ray Ranson, and Ranson plays the ball in through the legs of Dennis Selman. Quinn turns, shoots into the far corner beyond Reece Wilmot, but Newcastle coming forward through Ranson. Ranson well forward, the cross coming in. Is that a penalty? It is indeed. The Plymouth players very unhappy about that. It was the scorer Hodges that handled in the area. The referee, though, has no doubts about it. Let's have a look at it again. Ranson's forward run. The cross comes in, and well, I think it was an involuntary hand that got to the ball, but the referee didn't see it that way. And now Mark McGee steps up to take the penalty. McGee against Wilmot, and although Wilmot goes the right way, it finishes in the net. That's Mark McGee's 23rd goal of the season. And now Newcastle come forward again through Askew. Askew to Ranson, and here's Kevin Brock. Brock going past Fiore. The cross comes in, there's McGee again, 3-1 Newcastle. So from being on level terms at 1 apiece just a matter of a minute ago, Newcastle now find themselves 3-1 ahead. A lovely teasing cross, a precise cross from Kevin Brock.
Made his entry into league football way back in May '77 against Chelsea. That was in a Wolverhampton Wanderers shirt. There's it. Oh, it's a goal! Out of the blue, and it's from Bjorn Christensen. He got up well to that one. And that, would you believe it, is his very first goal ever for Newcastle United. Stimson's cross right to the far post, and Christensen timed it perfectly. Free kick here to Newcastle. Kevin Brock putting the ball down, floats it in. Quinn's coming round the back. He's got round the back of Berry, and that's a goal. Beautifully timed run again by Nick Quinn. His 31st league goal of the season. It puts him into the record books, beating the club's divisional record set by Charlie Wayman way back in season 1946-47. Begins. Stimson.
Nice touch by Quinn. Christensen getting it wide to McGee. Christensen running through for the return. Christensen, oh, he scored! Oh my! Another goal for Bjorn Christensen. A beautiful interchange of passes here between Christensen and Mark McGee. And he finishes it with a flourish with the outside of the right foot. Mick Quinn. Allen went in on him. Brock's in the middle, so too is Christensen. McGee, can he get it across? He can, and Christensen's there, he scores! Brilliant goal by Christensen. His third goal of the season, and it could be the most crucial. 52 minutes gone. It's Newcastle United 1, West Ham United 1. Well, beautiful cross this by Mark McGee. Takes the ball to the line, flicks it across to the far post, and Bjorn Christensen has a free header. Christensen, good play by him. Capped 40 times by Denmark at various levels. Out to O'Brien. And Newcastle beginning to buzz. Mick Quinn now turns for the shot. Blocked by Foster. Quinn with a goal! A tremendous shot by Quinn. He powered his way through. "56 minutes. And Mick Quinn slams in his 36th goal of the season. Stopped at the end by Stevens. Now it's Hurlock. Oh, the shot comes in, it's a goal! Out of the blue there, again from John Anderson.